This is a red alert. It is actually happening, ladies and gentlemen. California is going red. Look at these early vote numbers from Los Angeles. Early in-person voting, Republicans, 42%, Democrats, 38%. So just on the pure numbers, Republicans are beating Democrats by 5 points in LA, where they have a double-digit voter advantage for Democrats. Understand how unprecedented this is, but then no other party is at 20%. Those are the people who are not voting for Karen Bass. No matter what happens, they are not voting for the institutional DEI communists. Are they voting for Nikki Rahman? Are they voting for Spencer Pratt? I believe they are voting for Spencer Pratt. They don't want to say that they're MAGA. They want to say that they're Republican. They don't want the stigma, but they want change. You're seeing that here in Los Angeles going red. Look at this. It is a 9-alarm fire for Democrats right now. The early vote. Republicans are winning the early vote in California.
Welcome to American News Network, where we bring you news that affect America and Americans. And right now, we're focusing on Los Angeles, California, involving Spencer Pratt and this Karen Bass. There's a couple other contenders that are involved that frankly aren't going to make any difference. But here are the two contenders. And right now it's showing red. Early voting is red, which is crazy. It's California, folks. We have to be careful. Remember all the voting that has taken place and how Biden got 20 million more votes, Kamala Harris, than Hillary Clinton, than Obama. This is the most insane thing that you could ever imagine, is putting all your eggs in the basket of, well, it looks like Spencer Pratt's going to win because of honest elections. Keep your eyes on these Democrats. I'm telling you, this is a game to these guys. Actually, they play for keeps. It's interesting. So don't take it for granted. Keep an eye on what is happening. There's already been ballots that have been burned in ballot boxes. And I also heard that it was in Long Beach, and Long Beach is a Republican stronghold. Go figure. So this is the kind of stuff that we're talking about. Keep your eyes peeled, because this is the way this goes with these guys.
Out in 2022, this was also a governor's race. The final mail-in votes in California were 54% Democrats and 27% Republicans. As of 2026, it was 48% Democrats, -6, and 32% Republican, +5. An absolute and total collapse. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, turnout in the city of Los Angeles jumped 5% over the weekend, 15% over 330,000 total returned ballots were plus D36 on Friday. Now it's sitting around D30. Final turnout in 2022 was D64, so it's minus 25 points for Democrats right now in the ballots. Returned a 24-point swing for Republicans. Again, they have a 2-1 advantage, and they are collapsing in that advantage. Republicans right now, the voter registration, May 2022 to 2026, there have been 150,000 new Republican voters, only 10,000 new Democrat voters in that time. No party or preference. This is the Spencer Pratt vote right there. 78, 80,000 different voters. Look at the growth. Republican versus Democrat versus no party.
There's no doubt that Spencer Pratt has had an amazing impact both on local voting in Los Angeles as well as national voting. You look at a kid like Nick Shirley that was out doing this journalism, this what do we call it? Amateur journalism. And now we have what's called amateur politician. Some people come in thinking they're qualified because they were 6th grade class president, or because they were vice president of some club in high school, or because they were part of some organization. But the bottom line is that when you have grassroots needs like this person, I think that you're going to see change come without the bureaucracy that's been holding up whatever's been in the past.
The shenanigans now start. The charades, ballots burned, vote center vandalized in LA County before Election Day. We know what they're going to try and do. We have to stop it. Election workers collecting ballots from a drop box in downtown Los Angeles found multiple mail-in ballots that had been burned, officials say. Vandalism was discovered on Sunday morning outside of the Department of Public Social Services building and Civic Arena. According to county officials, election staff were conducting a routine ballot collection and they found a bunch of damaged ballot. This appeared to be a substantive fire-related damage inside of the drop box. So they're burning ballots. Officials did not immediately provide further details. A second incident of the election-related vandalism was reported at the voting center in Long Beach. No other details were provided. Oh, so multiple details in Long Beach. Well, wait a second. In Long Beach, that's the Republican area. That's a major Republican area. Long Beach, Huntington Beach. These are where Spencer Pratt would be getting probably the vast majority of his votes. So wait a second. You're talking about Republican areas that are now having massive vandalization of ballots. This should be the number one story in the world. In LA County, drop boxes are collected on a regular schedule. 2 election workers, according to county registrar website, drop off boxes available to voters 29 days before an election. Drop boxes are bolted to concrete and chained in place. Oh, okay. So why are they on fire?
They filed a report with the police department and inside a ballot box in Los Angeles just 2 days before the California primaries. Election officials discovered the damaged ballots and they filed a report with the police department. They say a separate voting center was also vandalized. Investigators are looking into both incidents and are working to identify any voters who have been affected. And the United States men's soccer team.
So wait a second. Wait a second. So in Orange County and in Long Beach, in the only Republican-held areas left in Los Angeles, they're finding burned down ballots and burned down ballot boxes. Got it. Serious risk for our elections in downtown LA. They discovered a vote by mail ballots burned. This is election interference, no doubt. I mean, you have like your ballot just sitting there on these filthy streets. Homeless people, bums, anybody can have access to your ballot here. You've got to really, really watch out what's going to happen in the next 24 hours in LA. They are voting today. Secure in-person elections matter. Democrats, filthy streets. Homeless people, bums, anybody can have access to your ballot here. You've got to really, really watch out what's going to happen in the next 24 hours in LA. They are voting today. Secure in-person elections matter. Democrats have been rigging elections across the nation based on mail-in ballots. Joe Biden promised you that he would do this.
You guys did it for our the President Obama's administration before this. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
Yeah, and that's because of mail-in ballots. Isn't it funny that nobody's ever explained how Joe Biden got 20 million more votes than Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama or Kamala Harris? It's amazing. They go, bloop. Yeah. It was the mail-in ballots, ladies and gentlemen, and it was fraud, taking bets how many drop boxes in LA will be torched overnight. They are so scared of Spencer Pratt. They're cheating already. Go figure. Nobody saw that coming. Spencer Pratt and Karen Bass have a massive chance to accelerate to the November election. We need to hold that true. It needs to hold tonight. 72% chance. Here, obviously, we've been seeing the fraudulence of mail-in ballots all across the nation. Here's just one of thousands of examples of mail-in ballot fraud where Abu Musa, in the only Muslim majority city in America, Hamtramck, Michigan, won by 76 votes. Well, he shoved all of those 76 votes illegally into the ballot drop box.
The only problem? They don't all fit. He then starts pushing them in before reaching for 2 more stacks. The whole time looking around to see if anyone is watching. After about 2 minutes, the group drives away. And get this, Local 4 found that it happened again, only 4 days later. This time, a different car pulling up with what appears to be the same council member in the passenger seat. He then starts handing bundles of ballots to the driver, dropping off 3 large stacks.
They arrested this guy. Michigan City Councilman caught on camera stuffing ballot boxes with absentee ballots before the primary. This is why President Trump has an executive order to secure our election, citizen proof of voting, funds tied to integrity, compliance, paper ballots, and the attorney generals to check frauds and axing late arrivals. 5 have been charged in Connecticut. Paper ballot fraud, 5 charged in Bridgeport. LA looks like this. So like, how could you even catch the fraud or the criminals? On every block, it's just chaos and hell. And that is why Spencer Pratt is going to win.
This is where Mayor Vass lives. You notice something? Or here, where Nithya Raman's $3 million mansion sits. They don't have to live in the mess they've created where you live.
This is the message that's going to win. It's the message that has absolutely brought in the big guns. Doug Ellen, the creator of Entourage, has endorsed Spencer Pratt. Bill Maher has endorsed Spencer Pratt. Sergey Brin has endorsed Spencer Pratt. He's the Google billionaire. Sergey Brin, it's called Common Sense. Google co-founder Sergey Brin, right where Lurch continues, he donated to Spencer Pratt this week. Google co-founder Sergey Brin donating to Pratt. He's worth $283 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, the energy is behind Spencer Pratt. Even Harvey Levin of TMZ talks about the hard truth in LA. Right now, the city is not functioning well, saying that Spencer Pratt may be the answer. We must get Spencer over the finish line. Vote for Spencer Pratt today, in person, in LA, and watch out for shenanigans. Ladies and gentlemen, let's deliver the city of angels back.
I'd like to give a special thanks out to Benny Johnson. That was a fantastic report by him, and he hit the nail on the head when he said, watch out for the shenanigans that are going to play out. I think Spencer Pratt should be the winner without a doubt, but I got to tell you, this is a crazy time. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thanks for tuning in to American News Network. Well, this is Frankie Zaza saying good night and goodbye for right now.